My sneakers know you've been lying, so we run away. My sneakers know I've been crying, they take me away. My sneakers know you've been lying, so we run away. My sneakers know I've been crying.
What's cracking, YouTube? It's me, your host, Tune, aka your favorite sneakerhead. Once again, bringing another sneaker pickup / sneaker review, early review. Before we get started, I need you to do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share, follow my TikTok, my sneaker Instagram, my main Instagram, all in the description below. Click the notification bell so every time I post new content, you'll be notified. All right, so it's been a while. I think it's been like a month or something. I can't really remember the last review. I can't remember the last video in general I did, but I don't think it's been longer than a month. But early review. Got one coming up. I'm about to go to the spot right now, get the shoe so I can give you this early review. I already did the Kobe review. Let me sit down real quick. I already did the Kobe Total Orange review. Go check that out. Those do drop tomorrow. And at the time of me recording this video right now, it is Thursday. I think the 17th, if I'm not mistaken, July 17th. The Kobe 5. I think it's Kobe 5. I think it's Kobe 5. Kobe 6. Kobe 9. I don't know. One of them Kobe's. Excuse me. Total Orange. They drop tomorrow, Friday the 18th. Already got a review for that, so y'all go check that out at your own time or like that. So yeah, early review. Y'all see what the thumbnail is, y'all see what the title is, y'all already know what it is. So y'all enjoy. This is I think I had this pair. No, I don't think I ever had this. I had this colorway of this silhouette. I had a lot of the other ones, the Bugs Bunnies and the Playoffs. I don't think I ever had this one. But yeah, enjoy the review. I'm rambling. I'll be back after that, give you some information about the shoe, and that's it. So stay tuned. Okay. As you can see, we got the black Jordan lid right here, Jumpman in the center. Flip this over, turn this around. We got the Air Jordan 8 Retro, black, red Flints. Was that gray? Size 8.5. This is a personal pair, but I can tell you right now, spoiler, I will not be getting the shoe. I'll get this black tissue paper out of the way and get this out. Boom. Get this one out. Wrap this back up. Put this top back on. Sit this up right here. And without further ado, put this boom. We got the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. Boom. Okay, we got the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. Right off back, you see this is true OG. Got the Air Jordan on the strap right there. Fully nubuck all over the top upper. Got that Aqua on that side panel right there on the midfoot. 23 on the X strap in the center. Also on the tongue, you got that furry tongue with the blue, purple with the red Jumpman right there. Air Jordan on the strap on the other side. More Aqua on the midfoot. Like I said, this is true OG. I cannot remember the exact last time this shoe dropped, but it is true. It's true to the original OG that came out in the 90s. I don't know the exact date. On the outer sole, on the underfoot, got that Aqua multi-colors right there. Yeah, you like it. I love it. I would not be copping this. Like I told y'all in the beginning, this is just a shoe that I know I'm not going to wear. And not saying it's a bad shoe, because it is a very, very good shoe. It's a classic. It's the true definition of a retro. Got that nubuck right there. Look at that. The ashy. That's one of the materials I don't like, though. I'm not a real fan of nubuck on any type of shoe, especially Jordans, just because you get a stain on it. It's gonna be hard to clean it. It's not impossible to clean it. It's just gonna be hard to clean it. I'm just not a fan of nubuck. So, and Jordan 8s, they probably like one of the least popular shoes, silhouettes out of all the Jordans, along with the Jordan 9s and the Jordan 2s, like that. But again, y'all like it, I love it. This is probably gonna be the thumbnail right there. All right, but definitely gonna get back to the house so I can give y'all some proper information like release date and retail price and all that good stuff. Look at this aqua. I love that aqua color though. It's beautiful. I like that. That's why I wish it was on a different silhouette though, like the Jordan 10s or something like that. Which is, I may add as my favorite Jordan silhouette. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. Let's get back to the house so we can give some proper information. Welcome back, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that early sneaker review. First look at the Air Jordan 8 Aqua, the 2025 pair. Well, 2025 edition, whatever like that. Got some information off of Sneaker Bar Detroit. Shout out to Sneaker Bar Detroit. It's going to be up right next to me. You can read along with me. And 3, 2, 1. Should be up right now. Alright, so the legendary Air Jordan 8 Aqua is officially set to return on July 19th. So maybe I got my dates wrong. Maybe today is not the 17th. Oh, no, it is the 17th. No, you know what? I apologize. I got this. Remember I told you in the beginning of the video that the Kobe's drop on the 18th, which is a Friday. The Aqua's drop Saturday, the day after. So I'm definitely not copying this shoe. I am not going to be paying $200 for the Kobe's and then I forgot what retail. We're going to get to retail price for this, but nah, I'm good on that. But anyway, released July 19th, 2025. That is this Saturday. First released in 1993, this fan favorite colorway is black with its original bold. Oh, sorry. Colorway is back with original bold style. Worn by Michael Jordan during the 1993 NBA All-Star game, the Aqua 8s quickly became iconic. Jordan dropped 30 points in the game, and the shoes became an instant classic. This retro marks a major return for one of the most beloved Jordan 8s ever released. There go a picture of Jordan right there, and the 1993 All-Star game being guarded by Clyde the Glide. I always pronounce his name wrong. Drexler. Yeah, I think I said that right. Who's that in the background? That's Sean Kemp. Who's that? Yeah, that's Sean Kemp. Okay. All right. The 2025 version stays faithful to the original. It features premium black nubuck on the upper, accented by bold aqua and bright concord tones on the midsole. A multicolor Chanel Jumpman logo stands out on the tongue, offering the retro flavor fans love. Let me close this ad. Why does Ralph ad just pop up? Anyway, performance-wise, the sneaker includes a mid-foot cross strap, an inner booty system. That's crazy. These designs feature excellent lockdown and comfort, both on the hardware and in the everyday wear. Tinker Hatfield's air raid influence remains visible and appreciated. And now, thanks to early leaks, we got a first look at the upcoming retro. Everything from the signature splash of color to the 23 mid-foot and graphic and soles return in true OG fashion. Alright, so release date again is July 19th, 2025. It's selected Jordan brand retails and online at Nike.com. The shoe will be available in full family sizing with men pairs priced at $215 USD. No, thank you. No, thank you. There we go. Retail price, release date. There we go. Here goes some more images for y'all. Yeah. Iconic shoe. I do not think I ever owned this shoe. And with that being said, I still will not ever own this shoe. I am not. This is definitely a drop for me. First of all, they're gonna be sitting. Jordans don't sell out how they used to. People ran out of their stimulus checks. People ran out of their unemployment. People don't have money like they had during the dark ages, which I call, COVID, which I call the dark ages. Like, no one is reselling value on shoes. It's going down. I remember the white cements drop. I think they're going for like maybe $30, $40 over retail. If the white cements would have dropped probably 2 years ago, they would probably be going for like $200 over retail. The Shattered Bat Boys they just dropped on Sneaker app. You can get those retail on StockX and all that, on GOAT and all that. So retail, shoes are not selling the way they used to, which this is a wonderful time to be a sneakerhead because you are not guaranteed, but you are more than likely going to be able to get your shoe in your size. So, it's good. It's good to be a sneakerhead. I will not be copping a shoe because, one, I just recently got rid of 80% of my shoe collection because they was not being worn. And I still got so many other shoes. They just sitting, and pretty soon the glue, sole separation, I used to be depressed looking at my shoes. Like, bro, one day, some of these shoes are going to be unwearable. And I'm not even going to have a chance to at least wear them one time. And, on top of that, I wear my shoes probably like once or twice. So why? I used to not make fun, but I used to be very critical of other sneaker YouTubers that used to do reviews on shoes that they did not own, and now I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm doing a review on a shoe that I will not own. I am not gonna get this shoe. But with that being said, I'm not saying this is a bad shoe. It's actually a wonderful, wonderful shoe. It's probably my favorite out of the Jordan 8s. But again, I'm not gonna wear that shoe. So I'm only buying shoes that I'm gonna wear. But now, no. Like, so, no. So anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. There's a copper drop for y'all. Y'all gonna go get the Air Jordan 8 Aquas. Like, subscribe, share. Follow my TikTok, my sneaker Instagram, my main Instagram, all description below. Click the notification bell so every time I post new content, you'll be notified. And as always, from me, your host, Tune, aka your favorite sneakerhead, representing the whole Tune squad. You know what to do. Have a nice day.